We made a couple technical videos for you guys a few years ago explaining how to match your subs to your amplifier and how to calculate impedance. But a lot of you viewers are still having trouble retaining the information. I get asked every goddamn day, what subs go with my amp? Do these go with this? Does this amp go with that? What loads can I make? It's understandable if you're new to car audio, this can be confusing as hell. In this video, we're not going to explain impedance or voice coils. We've done that in other videos. I'll put the links in the bio below and at the end of the video. Nor are we going to explain the different types of wiring in this video. We've done that as well. Check the links in the bio and check our other videos. I'm just going to show you the common possibilities of systems and what matches what. The first thing to go over is your subwoofers. Subs come either as single voice coil or dual voice coil, and commonly in 2 ohm or 4 ohm impedances. Very seldom in 1 ohm or 8 ohms. So your average subwoofer possibilities are single voice coil 2 ohm, single voice coil 4 ohm, dual voice coil 2 ohm, and dual voice coil 4 ohm. Now, the number of voice coils and the impedance reflect what kinds of loads you can wire your sub or subwoofers to at your amplifier, as well as the type of wiring you choose: parallel, series parallel, or series. We have a video explaining parallel and series wiring, again, link in the bio. But a quick overview, parallel wiring offers higher loads like 1 ohm, which means more power. Each combination of gear is beholden to specific impedances that they can make. RMS is also important. Be sure to match your sub or subs combined RMS to the specific load you plan to make at the amplifier. More headroom on the amplifier being ideal, so a little more power on the amplifier is better. And never go by max ratings. Always check the RMS, continual power, nominal power, those terms. We have individual videos on physically wiring all of these combinations, so check those out too. We also have our own wiring wizard page with diagrams on our qualitymobilevideo.com website. Link in the bio for that. On that page, we made a bunch of diagrams to show the wiring schemes. Here are the most common possibilities for single voice coil subs. One single voice coil 2 ohm subwoofer can be wired to a 2 ohm load only. Easy wiring, connect positive to positive, negative to negative. One single voice coil 4 ohm woofer can be wired to only a 4 ohm load. Same wiring scheme. Basically, whatever impedance your single voice coil subwoofer is, that's the load it makes when wired to your amplifier. However, 2 single voice coil 2 ohm subs wired to a 1 ohm load in parallel and 4 ohm load in series. 2 single voice coil 4 ohm subs wired to a 2 ohm load in parallel and 8 ohm load in series. Again, your amplifier decides what impedances you can make. Not all amps can do a 1 ohm or 2 ohm load. You need to check the specs and match your specific subs to the types of loads they can make with the possible load capabilities of your amplifier. Dual voice coil subs offer more options. One dual voice coil 2 ohm subwoofer wires to a 1 ohm load in parallel and a 4 ohm load in series. One dual voice coil 4 ohm sub wires to a 2 ohm load in parallel and an 8 ohm load in series. 2 dual voice coil 2 ohm subs wired to a half ohm load in parallel, 2 ohm load in series parallel, and an 8 ohm load in series. 2 dual voice coil 4 ohm subs wired to a 1 ohm load in parallel and a 4 ohm load in series parallel. If your amplifier is not compliant with the type of load you plan to make, you run the risk of damaging your gear. Let's say you have an amplifier that does 1000 watts RMS at 1 ohm and 250 watts RMS at 4 ohms. But you have 2 dual voice coil 2 ohm woofers that do 500 watts RMS apiece. Power-wise, they match to that 1000 watts RMS to the 1 ohm load, but impedance-wise, they don't match. They can only be wired to a half ohm load in parallel, 2 ohm load in series parallel, and an 8 ohm load in series. You have 3 options to solve this dilemma. Get rid of one of the dual voice coil 2 ohm woofers, that way you can just wire one of them to the 1 ohm load, getting you twice the power for your sub. You can also change to a pair of dual voice coil 4-ohm woofers to make the 1-ohm load, or just get a new amplifier that does 1000 watts RMS at 2 ohms instead. We also get asked a lot if people can use different kinds of woofers together and wire them to the same amplifier, like using a single voice coil 2-ohm and a dual voice coil 4-ohm and asking if you can wire them together. It's essential that you use identical woofers in your system to prevent damage and ensure good audio. If you're having trouble understanding this, watch the other videos, leave a comment, I'm here to help you, I'll talk you through it. Hopefully you took something from this if you've been having trouble understanding this concept. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Remember, all the links to videos and diagrams in the bio below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, but if you hated it, click the dislike button. Join the conversation below and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.